The words from the people who raised you are the ones that hurt the longest. And sometimes we spend our whole life trying to prove them wrong. I still remember the exact words my parents said to me that made me feel like I wasn't enough. Not in an angry way, just casually, like it was a fact. And I spent years trying to prove them wrong. If you have heard things from your parents that still echo in your head, this is for you. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kvox channel. Today's episode is about something that most of us don't talk about. The things our parents said that we can't unhear. Not abuse, not deliberate cruelty, just words. Casual comments that didn't seem like a big deal to them, but somehow became the soundtrack to your entire life. Let's talk about that. I remember being a kid and my parents would always compare. Why can't you be like your cousin? He's so smart. Your brother is more responsible than you. You are too sensitive for this world. Nothing dramatic, just these small, constant comments, and they become this voice in my head that never shut up. Every time I tried something, I heard you are not smart enough. Every time I cried, I heard you are too sensitive. Every time I failed, I heard I expected better from you. And I spent years, literally years, trying to prove those comments wrong, working harder than everyone, pushing myself to breaking point, never never letting anyone see me struggle because if anyone saw me struggling, it meant those words were true. Talking point 1. Words plant seeds. Here's the thing about parental words. They plant seeds. Seeds that grow into belief about yourself. When your parent says you are not good enough, you don't just hear it once. You hear it every time you achieve something but still feel empty. Every time someone compliments you but you don't believe them. Every time you sabotage your own success because you don't think you deserve it. The words themselves fade, but the belief they created that stays, that becomes how you see yourself. I didn't realize how much those comments had shaped me until I was in my 20s. Struggling with confidence, always feeling like I wasn't enough no matter what I did. And I had to trace it back to those casual comments from childhood. Talking point 2. The guilt of being angry at your parents. And here's the part nobody's talk about. The guilt. Because your parents weren't trying to hurt you. They probably thought they were pushing you to be better. They probably said these things out of their own insecurities, but that doesn't make the words hurt less. And somehow acknowledging that your parents hurt you feels like a betrayal, like you are supposed to just get over it because they didn't mean it. For years, I felt guilty for even being angry, like I wasn't allowed to feel hurt because my parents were good people. But good people can still say things that damage you. Intent and impact are two different things. Talking point 3. You spend your life either proving them right or wrong. And then you realize you have been living your entire life in reaction to those words. Either you are trying to prove them wrong, working yourself to death to show you are good enough, you are smart, you are capable, or you are proving them right by giving up because you believe what they said. Both are still letting their words control you. You are just responding differently. I was the first one constantly proving, never satisfied, never believing I'd done enough because deep down I was still trying to convince my parents and myself that their words weren't true. Talking point 4. The healing part. But here's what I realized, I don't have to prove anything to anyone. Not to my parents, not to myself, not to the world. Those words they said. They say more about them than about me. They were probably repeating things they heard growing up. They were probably projecting their own fears and insecurities. And the only way to actually heal is to stop listening to that voice in your head, to stop trying to prove those words wrong, to just believe that you are enough exactly as you are without having to earn it. It took me a long time to get here, but every time I catch myself thinking, I'm not good enough, I realize it's not my thought, it's an echo of something someone said years ago, and I can choose to not believe it anymore. So, if you are carrying around words from your parents that still hurt, words that you have internalized as truth about yourself, I want you to know something. Those words don't define you. They define where your parents were at that moment, their fears, their limitations, their own pain. And you get to decide what to believe about yourself, not them. You. It might take years to undo the damage, it might take therapy or journaling or just finally getting angry enough to not accept it anymore. But you can do it. You can become the person you want to be, not the person their words told you to be. So, before you go, let me break down 5 English phrases from today's episode that you can actually use in conversations. Number 1 is plant seed, create lasting belief. For example, their words planted seeds of self doubt. Number 2, echo in your head, words that keep coming back. Example, his criticism echoes in my head. Number 3, trace it back. Find where something started. Example, I trace my anxiety back to childhood. Number 4, internalize. Accept as truth about yourself. Example, don't internalize their criticism. Number 5, undo the damage. Heal from hurt. Example, it took years to undo the damage. So, if this resonated with you, hit like and subscribe because I make videos like this every week. Real conversation, practical English you can use. Comment below what's one thing your parents said that you are still carrying. See you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.